Let's show you what's been going on and what it looks like now and the problems we've had.
Hi Ed.
Hello. My YouTube strike is finished.
It wasn't really a strike, was it?
It was. So a lot of people have been asking what's going on, are you all okay? And the top and bottom of it was the kids' holidays.
Yes.
So if I'd have filmed anything during the kids' holidays, I knew what was going to happen. You would have taken that footage off my phone and then started to edit it for a vlog, and that's not what I wanted. I wanted to spend a bit of quality time with the kids.
Yes.
And so that's why I said, okay, well, I'm not filming anything then.
It was not filming anything, but the work was still happening, just at a slightly slower pace.
Yeah, I was having easy days and whipping back to the chateau early, just to spend time with the kids, and then having the odd day off here and there. So yeah, things have gone well, and we had a few problems, of course, along the way, and at the end of the day, all we've been doing since our last vlog, when I poured the concrete, all we've been doing is tiling and a little bit of metalwork, really. So the metalwork for the rails and things for the plasterboard, so they're not particularly interesting things to watch anyway, but let's show you what's been going on and what it looks like now and the problems we've had. Before I go through the problems on the tiles, Anna has just informed me that she's been filming my crotch where I have my old pants on, and a few of you before have actually commented that yes, there is a split in my pants. So don't worry, I know about that, and I'm sure some of you will be really happy that you've seen my split in my pants again. Okay, so when I bought these tiles, I was quite happy because I bought calibrated kind of sets, and basically calibrated means they're all the same size. I thought I'd paid a good price for it at 26 euros a metre squared. I mean, you do the maths on that with 280 metres squared, it's a lot of money to spend. And very quickly when I was laying this path, we found out that in fact they were not calibrated. So because I'm sticking these on with tile adhesive, they needed to be calibrated, and the guy promised me they would be calibrated. But I mean, look at this. This is meant to be calibrated. Already across the actual tile it's not calibrated.
No.
This one here is pretty much a normal tile, yeah? So you can see the difference there. Through to this one here.
That is ridiculously thick.
Yeah, so if you were laying these on concrete, wouldn't be a problem. All of these tiles would be useful, but because I'm sticking them down with tile adhesive, I can't use some of them. Then we move on to the next problem. Length not calibrated either. So that just throws everything out again if you're using these little plastic squares here to put your joints in exactly the same. Then if they're not the same tile, then they don't go in exactly the same. And then the very last one, I can't find an example of it here, but the very last one was instead of being a square kind of tile, it's kind of set on an angle. I'm exaggerating it slightly, but it was enough to throw off pretty much the whole job. And so we've had problems with it. It's not perfect. Right now you can probably spot where there's problems. Don't know whether you'll spot them on the video, but you can spot them right now. But from my experience, when I do the jointing on these tiles, all of that will just go away. So long as it's got a nice smooth flat surface up top, the rest you won't notice. So okay, we had our trials and tribulations, but we're getting there, and it'll be fine at the end of the day. Here you have an example of how we've had to kind of play around with the joints to get things right. You can see it's a thin-ish joint here, and then it's quite wide there. We've had to do that all over, so it's been a bit of a hard job really. It's a lot harder than it should have been. We got through a few crates of them so far.
Quite a few, I would say.
Yeah. But we still have some left. Probably enough to do this section in front of the gates and also the semicircular bit in front of the house and the path leading to here. So there you go, you can see that's the semicircular area we're going to pour concrete on. And then we're going to have a path heading out towards you at the camera and off to the gate.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, we're going to bring the tiles up to this height, something like that. So there's a bit more of an emphasis on the old stone, and we're not trying to kind of make out that what we've done is original, and so I like to keep it apart. If we put it level, it just wouldn't work for me, so I'm going to put it down there. So these are all the tiles we have left, the sets. Basically they're going to get eaten up with this path along here and over there, and so either side of the path in the centre here, we're going to have to use the same tiles we used around the pool,
Which we love.
yeah. Yeah, you ready? They're all travertines, so they all work really well together. It's just my original plan was to have the sets along here too, but I'm not paying any more for all those because I don't agree with the guy that's sold me them.
The quality isn't there, and that's a shame because they cost so much.
Yeah. Well, they cost so much, but they can cost a lot more. So, you know, I suppose you get what you pay for. But really, I was told that they were better quality than they were. So here we've got the holes ready for the uplights. And we're going to put some more uplights in here, maybe about, I don't know, something like there and there. Either side of the path, probably, something like that.
Yeah, that's going to be nice.
And then obviously you've got all those little lights that you wanted all the way along the path.
Yes, we do.
But yeah, the uplight's going to go here and there and there. We go see where we're up to on the path then?
Yes, let's go and have a look and show everyone.
So it's starting to look the part now.
It definitely is.
With nice semicircular cuts around this tree again.
The beautiful magnolia tree, which God knows how long has been here.
Yeah, I think we we really took care of that tree when we were digging out as well, so there shouldn't be any problems whatsoever. It should live another 50 years at least.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the lines aren't quite right, but that's emphasised because there's no joint. As soon as the joint goes in, your eye won't be drawn to the lines. Right now, all we can see are the lines. So no more dirt before you get into the kitchen.
I know, that's gonna make me happy because that means I can clean it and it's gonna stay clean.
And all this, any water that's around this area will all go into this grid.
Mm-hmm. I love it how it's perfectly aligned with the garage.
Yeah, that's why we put the grid exactly where we put it. We calculated that so that, you know, it was a perfect
Slope.
and a perfect, you know, no cuts, least cuts possible. There was one problem around this grid, and you can spot it a mile off, but the grid is actually not that much smaller than the actual set. So basically we've had to put this thin slither of travertine in, but once the joints are in, that'll be fine. It won't be a problem.
I think it's beautiful work, and considering the size and the amount of tiling, I know there's little bits that we can see, but when you look at it this way, it looks amazing.
We've had some good news. Whilst we were filming for the vlog, we've actually had the guy from Gas de Bordeaux, I think, or Cali Consult or something, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, he's come with Denny and he's given the all clear for the gas installation.
Yes.
So that's another box ticked. And also, the guys came and closed the road for a couple of days and connected up the gas pipe. So all we're missing now is the counter, so the gas counter. But I mean, that's just a quick phone call and they come and put the meter in, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember back in winter when we transplanted this tree?
Yes, I do.
Well, we did a good job because it's growing.
Yes. It's looking beautiful and it's gonna come out so nice, and I think it's quite far ahead.
Yeah. It's got some kind of white thing on it. I don't know what that is. Maybe some of the viewers can tell us.
Oh, what is it?
It's like a white dust.
Oh.
I don't know whether it's something to do with the frost we had.
Oh, well, yeah, the wisteria at the chateau got badly damaged.
Maybe it's that. So yeah, this is another job lining up now as well to do this border, or this grassed area even. It's a little bit higher than the path and it needs to come down a few centimetres. That might be a job for Luca.
Yes, it will. But then there's some more progress because...
Yeah, not every day was a sunny day.
No.
And so when we had rain, I moved inside. So like I say, it's not particularly interesting, but we've kind of got on with some of the metalwork that'll hold the plasterboard in place.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm on to the stage of getting cables in. I'm getting the aircon pipes in, ready for plasterboarding. So again, things are moving on quickly in here.
is there, and then soon it's going to be, well, nearly to being able to put a kitchen in here.
Yeah, plasterboard, insulation, finishing off. Still got that wall to put in here. I also got the door in here, but I'm just waiting on finishing off again to get the second door in, which will probably open that way. So yeah, and a wall along here too. So.
But now that with the insulation, I mean the door is open, the garage doors are open, it's much quieter in here. There's not so much noise, and once everything is ready.
Yeah, with the plasterboard it'll be absolutely silent in here. I had to put cardboard and wood and thing and plasterboard up in front of these windows because I had so many people looking in.
To admire you.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but I was just a little bit worried, to be honest. Got a lot of tools and a lot of money's worth of, okay, albeit old tools, but they're still good quality tools. So I was a little bit worried in case the wrong person looked in.
Yeah.
You never know. So basically, I covered those windows up. But yeah, it's all sturdy, ready to go, really.
And now I have a silly question.
Yes.
I can see the rails finish at the top there, but they don't reach with the roof, if that makes sense.
Let me get something to point with then. About here.
Yeah.
In that gap there.
Yes.
Well, that I'm just going to poke rock wool in through there. Basically, this is your insulation for the walls, the rock wool, and this again on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you can see it on the other side of the board. So yeah, there's a lot of insulation there. So yeah, the rock wool will do that job.
And the plasterboard will reach the top.
Yeah, this of course plasterboard covers right to the wood, and then the other bit is ceiling. So.
Oh, okay, so that's going to be all covered.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
And in the bedroom, actually, we're bringing the ceiling down a little bit. So it might be, I don't know where exactly, but it'd probably be somewhere like that. And you're going to have this beam here poking out of the ceiling, basically.
Nice.
I'm doing that because I feel in a bedroom it needs to be a bit lower. But also, say we're at about this kind of height here. Already the plasterboard's cheaper when it's 2.50 meters high and not anymore.
You cheeky
But second of all, I've probably got enough room to get the double flux VMC kind of ventilator in here. So the idea is I'm building an area for that, the double flux VMC, and so there'll be a couple of little traps like there are on the other side. I mean, it's all things I have to think about when we're doing this build.
Well, I'm glad you're thinking of them, because there's no way I would have.
But it's right near where all the tubes are going anyway, because you're going to have one that goes over there for coming out, an extractor in the kitchen, you're going to have a wall along here, you're going to have one blowing out in this bedroom, one blowing in the other bedroom, and then in the bathroom you can have another extractor. So most of the tubes are very close. It's just the air blowing back into the kitchen that's going to be over that side.
Sounds good to me.
Did you all just switch off for a minute then?
Well, I did. So if I switched off, I'm pretty sure most people did. Well, I'm sure a few must have followed.
Well, there you go. This is why I went on strike.
Because I wasn't listening to everything you were saying. There's no way I could remember or understand everything that you're saying. It's all Greek to me.